deacon is not just to serve, right? It's not just that Jill serves, therefore we make her a deacon. We're all supposed to serve. It's actually that there's a nature of leadership in her serving that's generative, that she's lifting others into service. In other words, your role is nothing less than helping us be like Jesus, who is the first deacon, who said, I did not come to be served, but to serve. The gospel reading we have today in Luke chapter 12, verse 35 says, be dressed and ready for service and keep your lamps burning. I want you to hear that Jesus is not saying, be anxious. He's not saying, be afraid because you don't know when I'm going to come back. It's not like, I don't know if you ever saw those bumper stickers that said, look busy, Jesus is coming back soon.
Right?
It's not that. That's not the role of what he is saying. That's not the heart of it. Now, Jill, I don't know what dressed and ready for service meant as a master sergeant in the Air Force, but the picture that might be closest that we would come to here would be living in such a way that your house is always ready for people to drop by, right? That it's in order, things are picked up. So that if somebody comes and rings your doorbell, you don't say, couches or beds cleaning up, right? It's this picture that actually everything's in order. Everything has been in order. It's that picture of we're ready because we have been doing his will all along, all this time, so that we are ready to open the door at any moment. And lamps burning, keep your lamps burning. You certainly could say that sense of being ready can carry some sense of knowing on the front end how much oil you're going to need to go through the night. That you could sort of thinking of it as purely calculation, right? If it's 12 hours of night that we need to have oil for, and it's 2 jars of oil per hour, so we're going to need 24 jars of oil. You could think of it purely in the terms of calculation. But Jesus is actually not saying, bone up on your math, right? This is not about calculation. There is something deeper that's happening here. What he is speaking of is how we make choices in the present based on what the future will be. Right? That the future that's coming, that we live our lives shaped and making choices by that. And the certainty in Luke 12 that is being talked about is that Jesus is going to come back, right? That he will return.